Welcome to another French Fry Trains Minecraft train tutorial. Today, we're going to be building this San Diego Trolley Siemens U2. And these are segmented cars articulated over a middle truck. And as you can see, this is a much different color scheme than the U2s we've done in the past. So let's get right into the build. So for our first step here, we're going to take a smooth stone slab, and we need to get it in the center on the upper hitbox. Then we're going to put 3 slabs across like this. Then up here, a polished andesite slab, and a dark oak bent skate under that. Then on each side back here, we're going to put a polished blackstone slab here, and then here. Then behind this, we're going to leave a gap of 4 blocks, and on the 5th block back, get a netherite on the rails. So there's a space of 4 between there. Then we'll turn this into a set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Behind that, we're going to do a 3x5 of polished blackstone block. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak bend skates into the ends of the wheels here and down here. Then on the middle sides of this, we're going to put a single polished deep slate block in the center of both sides. And then polished deep slate stairs on both sides of the blocks on both sides. Then on each side of the truck on bottom, 2 polished deep slate slabs. Same thing over here. Then we'll come behind this on the upper hitbox, right behind it. And we're going to go 3 wide and 6 long with polished deep slate slab on the upper hitbox. So a 3x6. Then we're going to skip 1 block behind this, and we'll get a netherite wheel on each rail again with an end rod axle. Then, same as before, a 3x5 polished blackstone, and another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak bend skates into the ends of the wheels here, and at this end here. Then a single polished deep slate block on the side center on each side. Then polished deep slate stairs on both sides of the blocks on each side. And finally, 2 polished deep slate slabs on the bottom of each side of the truck. Same thing over here. Then come behind this, and we need to get on the upper hitbox again. And same as before, we're going to go 3 wide and 6 long with polished deep slate slabs. So a 3x6 here, and then we have 1 final truck to make, so skip a block back from that. A netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle, a 3x5 of polished blackstone, another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak bend skates into the ends of the wheels here, and at this end. Then same as before, a polished deep slate block on the center of each side, and then a stair on each side of the blocks on both sides, and then 2 slabs on the bottom of each side. And same thing over here. Then behind this, we're going to leave a gap of 3 blocks, and on this 4th block out, a smooth stone slab on the upper hitbox in the center. So there's a space of 3 between these fence gates and the slab. Then 3 slabs across here, a polished blackstone slab on each outside edge, polished andesite slab in the center, sideways dark oak bent skate here. Then we're going to take polished blackstone block on this 2nd layer, and we're going to fill the entire top middle 3 with polished blackstone and bring it all the way down to the other end. Now come up here, do a polished black stone slab on either side of the top here, and 3 smooth stone slabs in the middle so it's all at the same height. Then repeat the process on this end, just like that. Then go back to polished black stone slabs, and we're going to come all along this top outside edge on the second layer with them. Except right here in this center, knock out these 3 because we need to leave a gap there, and then continue the slabs on this side, because that's where the car articulates in the middle. Then we'll do the same thing over here, full row of slabs up here, leave this gap over the middle of this truck, and continue it back here. Just like that. Next, come on top of the end, and we're going to do 2 rows of 5 red concrete. Then in the center, 2 red nether brick walls, and a 2x2 of black stained glass panes on either side of the wall. On top, we'll do 3 red concrete in the center, and an outward facing red nether brick stair on either side. Then we'll do the same thing at this opposite end. So 2 rows of 5 red concrete, 2 red nether brick walls in the top center, a 2x2 of black stained glass panes on either side of it, 3 red concrete on the top middle, and an outward facing red nether brick stair on either side. Then we're going to do our numbering here, and for that take a mangrove sign right here, and we're going to put the number on, which is 1001. Hit it with white dye and a glowing sack. Same thing on this side, a sign with 1001, white dye, glowing sack, and then 1 right here in the center. Same thing, white dye and a glowing sack. Then we need to repeat the process on this end, so come back down here, a sign on the middle with 1001, white dye and a glowing sack, 1 on the side here with 1001, white dye and a glowing sack, and finally same thing right here. Now we'll go back to red concrete, and we'll come behind this on the bottom outside edge and start filling it with a single layer of red concrete. Skip this middle gap and continue it to the other end down here. Then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Start filling it with red concrete. Skip the middle gap again and fill this side down here. Just like that. Now come up right here in this corner, a column of 3 red concrete. Then 2 on bottom and another column of 3. Fill this with a 2x2 of black stained glass panes. Behind it, we're going to do 2 mangrove doors. Then come up and over it with red concrete. Then behind this on the bottom, we'll do a single layer of red concrete, and we're going to do 9 blocks of red concrete. Then we'll skip 2 and do a column of red, skip 2, a column of 2 red, skip 2 and a column. Fill all these gaps with 2x2s of black stained glass panes, so there should be 3 windows here. Then come behind this, 2 doors again, up and over it with red concrete, then red concrete to the end and a column of 2 on the back, 2x2 of black stained glass panes here. Skip over here, a column of 3 red, then 2, then a column of 3, 2x2 of black stained glass panes. Then 2 doors, up and over it with red concrete. Then on bottom, we'll do a line of 9 red concrete. We'll skip 2 and a column of 2, skip 2 and a column, skip 2 and a column. Fill all these with 2x2s of black stained glass panes again, so we have 3 windows on the side again. Then 2 doors, up and over it with red concrete, 3 3 across here, a column of 2 here, and a 2x2 of stained glass here. And now we'll come over to the other side, and we'll come back through and copy our doors directly across from the other side. Then we'll come all the way through it end to end and copy the pattern of red concrete directly across from the opposite side. It's the same on both sides. Skip this middle gap and copy the red concrete pattern across on this section. And then once that's done, we come back through and fill all of our window gaps with black stained glass paint. And just keep it coming till all the windows are filled in. Then once that's done on the top outside edge, we're going to do a full line of outward facing red nether brick stairs up here. And we leave this middle gap open. And same thing on this back section, a full line of red nether brick stairs. And then, of course, we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side here. Full line of outward facing red nether brick stairs. And same thing, leave this middle gap open and a full line of stairs up here. Just like that. Now we're going to come on this top middle of the end, put a dark oak sign, and on it we're going to type silver line. Hit it with white dye and a glow ink sac. Then an acacia button on either side of it. Down here we're going to put a glow item frame on each side and a regular item frame in the center. Repeat the process at this end. So a regular item frame in the center, glow item frame on either side. On the top middle, acacia button on each side, and then a dark oak sign in the center with silver line. Hit that with white dye and a glow ink sac. Next we need to do some banners, so come into a loom, red banner, white dye. Make the top half white, then do a vertical in the center. Then go to red dye, put a horizontal on top. Then go back to white dye and put a white border on it. This is for the little logo. So we're going to come up here, and you can put it on like that. But if that is looking too small for you, you could also just take this item frame off and hang it there like that. And then of course, we'll do the same thing down here. Now come back into a loom, red banner and orange dye, and we're going to make one half vertically orange and then another banner with the opposite half orange. Then we'll switch to yellow dye and make the top half of both of these yellow. Then go to black dye, put a black border on both, and then a black horizontal line in the center of both. And these are for the lights. So we'll come up on these two item frames, put one on each side, and turn it so that the yellow's on the outside. And of course, we're going to do the same thing at the opposite end. So one on each of these item frames, turn it so yellow's on the outside. Now, we'll come back into our loom again. This time, we're going to use a red banner and white dye. we're going to put a vertical on either side, upside down triangle on top. New banner. Horizontal on top, vertical in the center. New banner. Horizontal on top and bottom, and a diagonal. Then go to red die, and put a red border on all three of these. This is for our lettering on the side, so we'll come place these. So right here, under this first window here, put MTS. Come to this next section, right here, put MTS. Then we repeat it over here. So MTS right here. And then MTS right here. I was having some problems getting the right banner to place. Now we're going to go to a mangrove sign here for the rest of the lettering. Right here, we're going to put San. Right here, we'll put Diego. And then right here, Trolley. Hit all three of these with white dye and a glowing sec. And we're going to do that for all four logos. So right here, a sign with San, a sign with Diego, and a sign with Trolley. Hit it with white dye on all of them, and then a glowing sec. And of course, we're going to do the opposite side as well. So right here, a sign with San, a sign with Diego, and a sign with Trolley. Hit those three with white dye and a glowing sec. And finally, one more set to go here. Repeat the process right here. And then hit those with white dye and a glowing sec. Now we'll start doing the interior here. So we'll come down inside here, and we need to grab cyan terracotta. And we're going to fill this bottom in 3 wide with cyan terracotta so that our floor is at the same level of the door here. Start bringing that all the way back. We're going to leave this middle gap open, and then same thing on this back section. Fill this whole floor in 3 wide, end to end, with cyan terracotta. Now on this very end here, 3 smooth stone slabs, then 2 glow item frames with recovery compasses, and turn them so they're facing the right way, and a lever. Then take iron blocks. Here put 2, then 1, 3 across the top here, a glass on this side, and a door on this side. Then a torch on each side, and a stair right here for the driver's seat. Repeat the process for this cab. So iron blocks, 2 here, 1 in the middle, glass here, 3 across the top, door here, and then 2 torches on top. A stair here for a seat, 3 smooth stone slabs here, 2 glow item frames with recovery compasses, and then a lever. And now both cabs are done. Now we'll come inside here where this middle gap is. On the bottom we're going to put 3 iron trap doors across here. Then on each side a diorite wall. And we'll raise each side up 3 blocks tall, 1 on the top middle. Then take mangrove stairs for the seats. 1 on each side like this, skip a block, turn around, 2 stairs, turn around, 2 stairs. On the other side of the door, stairs facing this way, then this way, skip a block this way, then this way, skip a block this way, then this way, skip a block this way. Then, next to the doors, we're going to put 2 iron bars above each stair on each side, and then same thing here and here, and then here and here. Repeat the whole process for the back half. So stairs here and here, skip a block, turn around this way, turn around this way. Skip past the doors, 2 this way, turn around 2 this way, skip a block 2 this way, turn around, skip a block 2 this way, turn around, skip a block and turn around. And then same as before, 2 iron doors above each stair next to the door, 2 iron bars here and here, 2 here, and 2 here. Then on this very top middle here, we'll do a full row of horizontal end rods to light the car. Bring it right to this wall, then skip over the wall and do the same thing on this side of it. A full row of horizontal end rods to light this section. And bring that down to the other end here. Just like that. Next, we're going to come up here on the top, and on the top middle 3, we're going to start filling it end to end with red concrete. And we'll bring it right down, stop where this middle gap is, skip over it, and do the same thing for the second half of the car. Fill this whole top middle 3 end to end with red concrete up here. Then on this top middle right here, put a skeleton skull and a polished black stone button on either side. Same thing at this end, a skeleton skull and a polished black stone button on either side of it. Now come up here, at the front of the first set of 3 windows, aligned with it, 3 smooth stone slabs, then 3 deep slate tile slabs on either side, and then 2 rows of 3 smooth stone behind it and fill the middle in with smooth stone. Then we need to come down here and do the same thing. So 3 smooth stone here, come up the middle, deep slate tile, row of 3 on each side, 2 rows of 3 smooth stone at the back. Then on this intersection of the back car, 1 block from the divider, 3 red nether brick slabs, then 3 deep slate tile blocks in the center, surround it with red nether brick slabs. Then another red nether brick slabs on each of these 4 corners. And then on top of each corner here, we're going to put a polished black stone button on all 4. Now, up here, we're going to put 2 iron bars like this, 1 on this end, 1 going forward. Then 1 here, 1 going backwards, out to each side by 1. On these outer edges, open a birch fence gate on each side. Then we're going to take out these 3 iron bars and crouch and replace it with 3 iron trapdoors. And now our pantograph is done here. Then on this back here, put a smooth stone slab right here. Then we'll come up to this section up here and 1 right here. Then we're going to take a flower pot, 1 on the side here, come to the opposite side at this end, 1 here. Then we're going to put 2 buttons here, 2 buttons here. And finally take out iron trapdoors on this part, 2 iron trapdoors right here. Now come where this middle gap is with polished deep slate walls. And we're going to put 4 walls coming up the side here. 3 on this top middle. And 4 on this side here to fill that in. So that completes the build for the single car here. What we need to do next is use the structure command to copy in, or just build as many of these as you want in your train. I'm actually not sure of how many they run with in real life. I just did 2 here to save time. So that completes our build of our San Diego Trolley Siemens U2. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there.